everyone. You are watching the Bharat and I am Divya presenting today's news bulletin. First of all, wishing you a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi. Now start with some important headline first. 5 cities in India to witness grand celebration of Ganesh Chaturthi 2022. Anger over death of girl at Ablaz in Jharkhand. Zelensky meet IAEA chief in Kiev. Taliban celebrate Freedom Day. Defending champion Ima Raducanu crashes out of US Open, loses to allies Cornet in first round. Preparation to implement Uniform Civil Code in Uttarakhand, work will be completed in 2 months. Now news in details. The festival of Ganesh Chaturthi will be celebrated across India from today on August 31. And devotees in many states are gearing up. The festival of Ganesh Chaturthi will be celebrated across from today on August 31. And devotees in many states are gearing up to celebrate the occasion with all traditional fervor. The state of Maharashtra, Gujarat and Karnataka are known for celebrating Ganesh Puja with pomp and pageantry. The 10-long-day festival begins on Chaturthi day of the Bhadrapad month as per the Hindu calendar, which is the birthday of Lord Ganesh. The festival ends with the Visarjan on the 10th day, which fall on September 9 this year. In a nation where violence against women is pervasive, India Police on Tuesday established a special investigating unit to look into the death of a girl who said she had been set on fire by a stalker whose marriage proposal she had rejected. In the Dumka area of the eastern state of Jharkhand, where police reported that the accused Saruk Hussain resides in the same neighborhood as the victim. Citizen organizations have demanded harsh punishment for him. Ankita, the victim, was set on the fire last Tuesday. According to the police, who claimed the man poured kerosene on her via her window while she slept. On Sunday, she passed away in the hospital from several burn wounds. Now some international news. As fierce combat raged throughout southern Ukraine on Tuesday, President Volodymyr Zelensky met with top UN nuclear inspector in Kiev ahead of their visit to evaluate the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant. According to his office, Rafael Grossi, the chairman of the International Atomic Energy Agency, and a 14-person team arrived in Kiev late on Monday in a preparation for visit to a Zaporizhzhia plant, the largest nuclear facility in Europe that has been under Russian military control since early March. And the next side, the United States has expressed its concern after India decided to participate in joint military exercise with Russia. The Indian government said that they will be taking part in the Vostok exercise, which will be held between September 1st to September 7th and a number of locations across Russia. According to the Russian defense minister, the exercise will be feature around 50,000 troops and over 5,000 weapon units, which will be also include 60 warships and more than 150 aircrafts. Moving ahead in the news, let's talk about some major news of Uttarakhand. The date of the implementation of Uniform Civil Code in Uttarakhand seems to be approaching. Now the Chief Minister of the state, Pushkar Singh Dhami, has said that the Uniform Civil Code will be implemented in Uttarakhand within 2 months. Soon for this, the committee will talk to the people and take suggestions from the public. On Tuesday, Chief Minister Dhami gave this information in a conversation with the media. He said that it is our resolve to implement Uniform Civil Code in Uttarakhand. This was not only our election issue, it was our resolve in front of the public. We are moving forward in the direction we had taken. We'll be back after a short break.
ITM हमारा, इसमें बहती ज्ञान की गंगा है, इसमें रहती प्रेम की यमुना है, सिद्धांतों का उच्च हिमालय है, भक्ति सिखाता एक तिरंगा है, गुरुकुल जैसा प्यारा ये ITM हमारा, सच्चे सपनों सा प्यारा ये ITM हमारा, ITM हमारा, ये इंस्टीट्यूट हमारा, सच्चे सपनों सा प्यारा ये ITM हमारा, ITM हमारा, ये इंस्टीट्यूट हमारा, सच्चे सपनों सा प्यारा ये ITM हमारा.
Welcome back to the Bharat. Uttarakhand High Court has decided to stop the 30% reservation fix for women of Uttarakhand origin in government services, on which a high-level meeting will be held on Wednesday under the chairmanship of Chief Secretary Dr. S.S. Sandhu. In this meeting, after studying the decision of the High Court, the step to be taken will be discussed. Along with the discussions will be also held regarding the vigilance investigation of the police requirement conducted in the year 2015. At present, there is a provision to give 30% horizontal reservation and government service to women of Uttarakhand, origin in the state. Due to heavy rain in different area and release of water from dam, the concern of the farmer have increased. Thousands of hectares of crop have also been affected in the flood affected areas. 22 districts of Uttar Pradesh are in the grip of floods due to heavy rain in different area and release of water from dams. The concern of the farmer have increased. Thousands of hectares of crop have also been affected in the flood affected areas. The force from the Ganga continue in Kashi, the city of Shiva. The situation in the flood prone area is deteriorating continuously due to the rising water level of Gangas. The 67th Filmfare Award were given out on Tuesday evening, one of the oldest award ceremony related to cinema in India. The Filmfare Award honor artists and technical excellence in Hindi film. Sujit Sircar Sardar Udham won the event with trophies across 9 categories. Shersha, on the other hand, bagged 7 awards including Best Film. Vicky Kaushal starred Sardar Udham and Siddharth Malhotra starred Shersha emerged as the major winners as the 2 films swept all awards in the technical categories. Defending champion Ima Raducanu became the biggest name in women's single to crash out of the US Open 2022 as she was defeated in straight set by Alice Cornet on Tuesday. The 19-year-old from England never looked in control as she was beaten 3-6 at the Flushing Meadows. Raducanu burst onto the international scene in 2021 as she became the first qualifier ever to win the US Open title. However, she was completely outplayed by the 32-year-old Cornet in her opening match on Monday, and despite playing some beautiful shots, she was unable to convert her chances. Institute of Technology and Management, Dehradun has organized a 4-day orientation program for its new batches. Today was the 3rd day, where the event started with lamp lighting and further moved forward to the speeches of senior students and followed with speeches of BDM Mr. Rahul Dhyani and Training Placement Officer Mr. Vijay. After that, the session was taken forward by our guest, motivational speaker and corporate trainer Rajiv Yadav, and the event concluded with vote of thanks. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the Bharat.